This has to be the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen in professional chess. It is the World Rapid Championship, and the grandmaster Brandon Jacobson defeats the world elite Hikaru Nakamura with the meme opening pawn to a4. But it's not just that. Brandon was recently banned on chess.com for winning a suspicious amount of games with this bad opening. But he proves the allegations wrong, not only by defeating Hikaru, but crushing him with 4 brilliant moves. Let's see what happens here. After this pawn to a4 move, Brandon sets up his middle game strategy of pushing those pawns on the queen side. After queen to f2, we see a trade of knights. And after a few more moves, Hikaru plays pawn to f4, attacking the bishop. But at this point, Brandon, he has an idea. He plays bishop takes a7, sacrificing the bishop, but eliminating that key a7 pawn so the pawns could push forward. After the rook takes back, we see pawn to b6 and the base of the pawn chain defended by the light squared bishop. After rook to a8 and pawn to b7, we reach this position. Brandon has sacrificed the bishop, but he has 2 connected pawns very close to promoting and has left all of Hikaru's pieces relegated to the back ranks. And when you have this type of space advantage, you have time to slowly improve your position. We see queen to c2, bishop to d3, and after a few moves of shuffling, Hikaru has nothing better to do. He plays bishop to d2, attacking the rook. But this gives Brandon an idea. He plays rook to c6, sacrificing his rook now, invading, putting pressure on this d6 pawn. Realizing this rook, it can never be accepted. If you take, there are now 3 connected pawns, and the pawn storm coming would lead to promotion being unavoidable. So the rook, it cannot be taken. Instead, we see bishop to e3, but now Brandon simply plays queen to b4, attacking this d6 pawn. We see bishop to c5, but now Brandon sees a way to break through. He plays queen to a5, now preparing queen to c7. We see king to e7, and now Brandon simply offers a queen trade, attacking Hikaru's queen. And now if you take the queen, the rook takes back, and promotion on b8 cannot be stopped. So Hikaru has to play the ugly move, rook to a8, sacrificing the rook, hoping to slow down the attack. But Brandon, he doesn't even take the rook. He sees something better. He trades queens, the rook takes back, and now the poetic finish, rook takes c5, sacrificing the rook for the bishop now so the a pawn can push forward. Hikaru resigns the game because after you take, that a4 pawn breaks through. Pawn to a7, pawn to a8, Hikaru resigns the game.